Hey, what's up y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt Bogosian. I'm a real estate agent here in Middle Tennessee. In today's video, I just want to share with you guys what is happening here in the local Middle Tennessee real estate market and just share my experiences and what I'm seeing and also what I think is going to happen going into the spring and the summer. I think the best way that I could describe this real estate market is complicated. We all know that prices are pretty high and elevated due to super low interest rates and that buying frenzy that happened during COVID. Then we had the presidential election last fall. And on top of that, interest rates have risen back up to around, right now they're at about 6.8%, give or take, which historically really isn't that high. But when you combine that 6.8% interest rate with today's prices and come up with a payment, it's kind of high for people. So that's definitely adding to the layer of complexity. So what's happening today so far? So I would say last fall through maybe February, it was really dang slow. Like I would have definitely called it a hardcore buyer's market, in my opinion, especially in certain segments. Like the Nashville condo market literally like fell apart. Like you could have gotten, and you might still be able to, you could have gotten condos like $50,000 off. It was insane. Like no condos were selling. I believe it's still the same way. Condos have just stacked up in Nashville. They've got a lot of new units entering the market, and then they've got people wanting to sell their old ones, and it's just a flood of condos. So that was something that I saw. As far as homes, I felt like there were a lot of homes that had like a question mark next to them, or let me back up, a red flag of some sort that would come on the market. For example, say there was a home listed for $800,000. You'd look at the history and see that the person just bought it like a year or two ago for $700,000. And it was like, you know, I felt like you bought that when the market was elevated and maybe at a high point, and now you've got it marked up even more. And then also, why are you selling it so quickly? So I saw a ton of that. I saw a lot of people that had bought homes within the last year or two, listing their homes with them marked up significantly. So just think about how you would react to that. All of my buyers would be like, yeah, what's the history on it? And then we'd look and it was like, and that alone would be a deterrent. So I think if you're somebody that's trying to flip a house quick, whether you're doing something, I don't want to say shady, whether you're trying to make a profit or not, that's a little bit of a red flag. It's like when you buy a vehicle, right? Like I would much rather buy, let's say a 2015 Lexus that was a one owner, original owner, and it's just a responsible couple and they maintained it and they have the service records, versus a Lexus from some shady car sales place in Nashville that's had 5 owners in the same time period. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff really matters in this market, and people are looking very closely at it. Another thing, and I kind of touched on it in that analogy just there, would be condition and maintenance. If there are homes that clearly have not been well maintained and taken care of, buyers are seeing that, and they're no longer just buying up anything like they were during the COVID years. They're now putting their foot down and they're like, man, that house is a piece of crap. Like there's no way I'm gonna pay that for that house. It's just way too junky. So they're holding off on buying those. The days of people just buying anything, I think have come and gone. So I'm definitely seeing homes that are not in great condition, that have crappy lots, that have weird history to them, are definitely sitting longer. Now, with that being said, if there's a home that hits the market in a really nice neighborhood, I'll give an example like Cameron Farms in Thompson Station, and it's sitting on a 1/2 acre. and the owners have lived there for 15 years, and it's priced for $650, and it's been well maintained and taken care of, there's like a huge chance that they're gonna have multiple offers in a frenzy to buy that house. But you see the difference. There's a difference in that house versus one that was bought a year or two ago and marked up another 100 grand. So the history is really making a big difference in the way that homes sell. So, all right, what about buyer demand? It was super dead through February. Come March, I have definitely seen a huge uptick in buyer demand, both on my listings and with my personal business. Just in the last couple of weeks, I've gotten multiple under contract. I've got a listing under contract off market, and things are definitely picking up. And I think that has to do with the season. I think that has to do with a lot of pent up demand, right? You have a lot of people that have wanted to make a move, but they've been holding off. And now that we're getting into the spring, they're ready to jump on it. So I'm definitely seeing that. Interest rates are holding around 6.75%. The one thing I'm seeing that bothers me, that's really almost clogging up the housing market, would be home sale contingencies. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing my buyers that have home sale contingencies. I'm also seeing buyers make offers on my listings with home sale contingencies. And I think it's something that I'm gonna have to get used to, because those really weren't something we could do over the past couple years. It was like, you can't have a home sale contingency because the market's too hot. You're never gonna get that house. But now we're kind of going back to the old ways where everybody that is buying a house, for the most part, has a home sale contingency, unless it's one of those out-of-state buyers that sold their home. And actually, I back up. I've got an offer on one of my listings that is an out-of-state buyer with a home sale contingency. Go figure. But we still do have a lot of buyers from out of state that are first selling their homes and then coming here without that home sale contingency. But that's like a huge thing. That is like clogging up the market right now. And if you get 1, 2, 3 home sale contingencies all stacked up on top of each other, I don't know. That's like super risky, and there's a very high percentage chance that one of those will fall through and not happen and just wreck the entire deal. So as far as home prices and everything moving forward, we have actually been like very resilient, especially here in the Williamson County market. I've definitely felt some pressure on sellers. I've felt that pressure. I've seen prices coming down, but not for the good houses, like I was telling you earlier. And there's still houses that are selling at today's market rates. So I believe with this demand uptick that we're seeing, we've seen rates go down for like 3 weeks in a row, although it's been very, very slow, but still they're on this downward trajectory. Yeah, trajectory. That's what I wanted to say. And I think that's also gonna help push more buyers out. So I'm optimistic moving forward. Like I said, I've got a bunch under contract right now. I've been very busy. I'm helping, currently I've got a handful of buyers that are looking. So I think moving in through the summer, we're gonna continue to see prices kind of stay flat or go up a little bit. And we're gonna see those hot houses have multiple offers and sell quick. So it's how it is. So just, y'all, that's kind of my take on the market right now. Hopefully that helped you. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in the Williamson County area anytime soon or over the summer, and you want to jump on a call and chat about it, I've got a link down in my description that you can click on, and that will take you to my calendar. And then from there, you can schedule a time that works best for you. So once again, guys, my name is Matt Bogosian. I'm a real estate agent here in Middle Tennessee, and I make videos like this so I can help people like you understand what's going on in the market and hopefully make a more wise decision on your next real estate purchase. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.